Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm just gonna dive into SLP once again. And guys, if you're interested into the signals kind of premium thing where we charge like $5 per month. Now this in the signals I was talking about how Bitcoin inside and those cheeky bastards gave us two things, a bear and a bull pattern. And you can watch all this video on the Bitcoin up there, okay? It's a very extended one. If you just want to join the Discord, it's free, by the way. The link is in the description of this video. And let's continue on. So right now, what is SLP doing? I think it's doing all, it's still hitting all the right notes, okay? I'm not necessarily going to be bearish about it right now just yet. It's too early to flip bearish once again. Yes, you did came down. That's okay. Why am I saying it's okay? Because I'm just going to extend this line like that. That's a very valid trend line, because what you did is you broke out of a trend line, and all I see is you're back testing this trend line and you're holding that trend line like a boss. This is the only thing that I see. Yes, the pennant didn't play out, but once again, technical analysis still work. I yesterday draw this, a symmetrical triangle, and let me tell you something about symmetrical triangles. They're 50-50. If you were to break up like this, that would have taken you back to where you formed the triangle, but instead, what happened? Right on the apex, you lost it and you went back to where you formed the triangle. So TA does work, okay? This, even though it didn't go as you were expecting it to go to the upside, but still it went to the direction which was the wrong one, the unexpected one, and it played right on the money and on the target, back to where you formed the triangle. Simple. But on top of that, just as I showed you on the daily time frame, all it did is came down, and in my opinion, it's retesting the trend line, retesting. And that's important. When you break out of something, you retest the trend line to go to the upside. I'm going to show you another example of a downtrend, and you're going to be cleared about it. So you went down, you broke out of it, you've made a fake out, and you fall into the line once again. But this time it's positive. You're not really falling down back into the line, and that's good. That's a positive sign. The price is good, 23. Probably it might not be good if you're investing at the 40s, but probably it's still a good progress nonetheless at this point of time. And what I'm going to tell you about this one though is let me show you the 20 EMA. Look, the 20 EMA supporting the prices at this point of time, and these are the kind of moves that you want to see for a coin to continue to the upside. That's exactly what we want to see. The monthly is actually good, the daily is still good. Nonetheless, it's okay at this point, at least at this point of time, it's okay. But if you start to fall inside this yellow line and you lose the 20, then guys, you're gonna have to flip your opinion about it. I'm actually gonna flip the opinion, because it's a support point, and in my opinion, those who are looking for entries, this might be a good entry right there, right on the support level. And you can put a big stop loss at the 20. So you're entering at 23, you're putting a stop loss probably at the 20, but you have to be very careful for fake outs as well. You might just fall into the trap of going underneath the yellow line, and it becomes a quick wick or a stop loss hunting, and then you boom move to the upside. Okay, so you make a fake out and then you move to the upside, just like you made a fake out of breaking out and then you went back down. You can make one fake out of going down and then move to the upside. Simple. So why is trend lines so important? It's a very simple trading basic. Okay, it's a basic of TA, trend lines. So I'm going to show you FTM, and I actually like to use FTM as an example when it comes to trend lines. So here's an uptrend, and let's go back to time and replay this kind of pattern right there. I'm going to show you this right here, something like that. All right, I'm going to just put this into the side right there and hide the 20. Right, so when you are moving to the upside, look at this trend line, respected the trend line, just as SLP was moving to the downside and you respected the trend line. You were going down and the SLP was like doom, touch the trend line, go down, touch the trend line, go down. In here, it's the reverse of an uptrend. You went up, came down, touched the trend line, actually went up, came down, touched the trend line, up, touched the trend line, up, touch the trend line again, up, touch the trend line, up. Any time you did that, it was already cool until the break the break to the downside happened, and I'm gonna actually play, and this was back in time by 30th of October. So let's play the next candles. Boom, 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 boom. For the first time ever since down there, this is actually the time you closed below the trend line. Do you see that? You closed below the trend line. But what happened next? What happened next? I'm gonna tell you. What happened next is you went sideways and sideways just like this to retest the trend line. Do you see that? Do you notice how we just went down and went back to retest that trend line? You retested it, and then you start to continue to the downside. So let's move on and move on and move on, and then you made a big double top right there. That's a bearish pattern. And from this point of time, actually the EMAs were good, but you're starting to lose the EMAs once again, and you went below the EMA and you start to make a bearish cross. Look at that. And then from there, boom, 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 and then from there you start to go to even way more down, just like that. After you lost the trend line, you close the trade. So this applies very well with SLP right now, because all you did is you break out of it, came back to retest the trend line. That's positive. That's what you want to see, and you're holding the EMA right there. If you start to lose it, if you start to go inside, then that was just a trap. It was a big trap, but at this point it's not a trap. It's a good valid trend line. And that's it for today's update. I'm gonna see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.